lobby of TinkerCAD, so I'm going to create a new 3D design. So I'm going to get the red cube and drag it onto the work plane, go to the bottom right square, type in the depth, which is 48, and the breadth, which is 113 millimeters. Then I'm going to go to the center square and I'm going to put in the height, and the height in this case is 34. So I'll just shift that back a bit, and now I'm going to select it again and duplicate it. Just click that duplicate button once and then pull away the duplicate. Now I want to subtract from the horizontal dimensions for the wall thicknesses. So that 48, I'm going to subtract 8. So that comes to 40 millimeters. And the 113, subtract 8 from that, so that comes to 105 millimeters. And then I'm just going to subtract 4 millimeters from the height. Sorry, I'm going to take 8 millimeters from the height there. Now I've selected both of these, and I'm going to click the align to put it in alignment mode. And the first thing I'll do is I'll align them vertically at the top. Then I will center them in one horizontal dimension and then center them in the other horizontal dimension. Okay, now what I need to do is set the inner box so that it's a hole as opposed to a solid. And then I'm going to have to select both these components together and then click on the union group. And now I've done that, it's combined the two, and so you can see we've got our complete box now. So next we're going to go on, we'll do the lid. I've just changed into orthographic mode, that doesn't make much difference. So again, I've dragged the box on, and I'm going to set the depth again to 48, and I'm going to set the breadth again to 113. But now I'm going to go to the center square to set the height again, but this time the height is going to be 4 millimeters because it's just a thin lid. Okay, now as we did previously, I'm going to select the component and then I'm going to go up to not paste, but duplicate, and I'm going to pull the duplicate away, and then I'm going to resize the duplicate to remove the wall thicknesses, so that becomes 40 and the 113 becomes 105 again. But this time when I go to the center square to set the height, I'm going to set the height to 8, so it's going to protrude 4 millimeters above the other component. And then, as we did previously, I'm going to select both components, click the align button to put into alignment mode. And in the horizontal dimensions, I'm going to center it, and in the vertical dimension, it's already as we want it. So all I need to do is just combine these using the union. So now if I try and move that, it moves as one independent piece. So that is our complete box and lid. So now what I'm doing is I'm just doing an STL file export of this. And STL is a very common format used for 3D printing and CAD systems. It's one of the most common formats for exchanging data. So this is the Bambu Labs software, for the Bambu Labs printer, and I'm going to go into import, and I'm going to import that STL file that was just exported from TinkerCAD. There we are, so we can see that down on the workplace. So I'm just going to do a slice and it's ready to print. So if I click print plate, it will send the instructions to print it across to the cloud to wherever the 3D printer is located. And if I go to this device setting now, I can wake up the camera so we can check that, yes, the bedways are moving about. So there it goes. And this is a speeded up video of the box being created. That's the finished result with the lenses in it. But the important thing is how well the lid is going to fit on it. So let's give that a go. Well, that fits on pretty well, but oh dear, not very easy to get open.